Alright, what is up guys? I'm back from 2 years ago. I did a full collection, Blu-ray collection overview, and I'm finally doing one again. I didn't do one last year because I just hadn't started the channel. I was kind of getting to reviews, but I was like, you know what, I think it's time to do a full overview of the collection, over 500 Blu-rays to show you guys. I'm not going to spend heaps of time on each Blu-ray. I might, additional comment every now and again because, 500 Blu-rays, if I even talk about it in 5 seconds, it's going to be like a 50-minute video or some shit. I can't do math, it's not even close. But it's going to be a long video if I talk about every single Blu-ray for too long, so I'm going to try to spit through as much as I can. As well as these Blu-ray guys, do not fret because I'm starting a segment next Sunday. I'm starting the first ever Steelbook Sundays, and what Steelbook Sundays is I'm going to go through a Steelbook in depth. I'm going to show you the inside art, the cover art, the back art, and then talk about the movie in general as well. And they're probably going to be like 2 or 3 minute videos every second Sunday, and I've got like 35 Steelbooks at the moment. And then I'll be buying more, so hopefully that will last me, and hopefully I can not run out. That's why I didn't want to do it one every week, because I feel like I'll eventually run out. Hopefully, if I buy 2 a month, I'm set, for ages. So that's what I'm trying to do, is set that up and get ready to that. But I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to go through every Steelbook, every Blu-ray, every box set, and even some DVDs that I have. I have a limited DVD collection, but I do have a DVD collection. And I also got a Blu-ray update coming out for January as well. I've got a bigger haul coming as well, so look forward to that at the start of February. Subscribe if you haven't already to see that coming. But let's get into it. I'm going to flip the camera. I'm already a bit higher up than I usually am. I got rid of the seat so I can film it properly. I'll start with the box sets, and let's get fucking into this straight away. Right, starting off with the box set, we have the Steven Spielberg Director's Collection. As you can see there, it's got Duel, The Sugarland Express, Jaws 1941, E.T., Always, Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park Lost World. Very cool set. As well as another cool set, we have got the Man of Steel symbol set, a DVD 8-movie Scooby-Doo set, all DVD. We got the Caesar bust. I'll back up another bit. We got the Caesar bust. It's got every movie except the last one on it. We have the Friends Complete Blu-ray All Seasons, the complete collection. That's just a Joker statue, not a Blu-ray, but still. And then we got Harry Potter, the Hogwarts collection. It's got every single Blu-ray in there. Moving on to the next shelf, we have got 10 Things I Hate About You, 13 Hours, 17 again, classic, Matthew Perry, Zac Efron. 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, both the 28 Days and Weeks movie, 300, and then 300 Rise of an Empire, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, one of my favourite comedies ever, 500 Days of Summer, 50 First Dates, 96 Minutes, About Time, A Bug's Life, Ace Ventura 2, A Clockwork Orange, Aladdin, Aladdin 2 and 3, Aloha, and Amazing Spider-Man. Moving on, we got Amazing Spider-Man 2, of course, following it up, American Beauty, American Hustle, American Pie 1, 2, The Wedding and Reunion. Sorry, a little bit of glare, guys. American Psycho, American Sniper. A lot of the movies starting with American. Anchorman, Anchorman 2, some of my favourite comedies ever. Annabelle, Ant-Man, Are We Officially Dating, or That or Good Moment, whatever you want to call it. Austin Powers 1, 2 and 3. Avatar. Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. Back to the Future 1, 2 and 3. Bad Boys 2, Bad Neighbors 2. A lot of Batman movies coming out right now. Batman Begins Steelbook, Batman and Harley Quinn Steelbook, Batman The Killing Joke, Batman vs. Robin, the animation, Batman Bad Blood, Batman vs. Superman Steelbook, Batman Year One. A lot of Batman movies. Barely Lethal, Baywatch, Beauty and the Beast animation and Beauty and the Beast live action, Big Hero 6, The Big Short, The Big Sick, and Birdman. A lot of bigs. Moving on to row 2, we got Blade 2 and Blade 3 Trinity, Blade Runner, Blended, Blindside, all the Bourne movies, including the new Jason Bourne and the I forget the actor, I'm going to have to check right now, Jeremy Renner. That really annoyed me. I know who he was, couldn't remember the name. Both the Brother Bear movies, Brothers, Burnt, Cape Fear, classic Robert De Niro film, Captain America, The First Avenger, Winter Soldier and Civil War, Cars 1 and 2 and Casino, Central Intelligence, The Change-Up, Chicken Little, Chronicle, Clash of the Titans, Coach Carter, I'm trying to get that glare away, sorry guys, The Cobbler, The Conjuring 2, Coraline, Crazy to Love. Some of my favourite actors in there, favourite female and male actor in Steve Carell and Emma Stone, as well as Ryan Gosling as well. So fucking stacked movie, stacked cast, great stuff. Creed, Croods, the Dark Knight trilogy, as well as the Steelbook of the Dark Knight, and there's the Batman Begins in there with the Dark Knight, and then the Dark Knight Rises. Daddy's Home, Dark Shadows, Date Night, which is an American one, by the way. Got that in America. That's why it's a bit of a thinner case. Dead Poet Society and Deadpool. So we got Diary of the Wimpy Kid 1, 2, and 3, because they're essentials. Delivery Man, Die Hard, all 5 movies. Dinner with Schmucks. Dinner for Schmucks, I always say with for some reason. District 9, Django Unchained, Don Ball, Don John, Donnie Darko, Don't Breathe, the original Dracula movie in the Steelbook, Dracula Untold, The Duff, Dumb and Dumber and Dumb and Dumber 2, Easy A, Eddie the Eagle, and Edge of 17 and Edge of Tomorrow. Moving on to the next row, we got Alf, It, that's a digibook I got from Lynch Movies, subscribe to him. Everyone Wants Some, all 3 Expendable movies, The Fantastic Beasts Steelbook, Ferris Bueller, Fight Club, Fighter, Finding Amanda, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory Steelbook. It doesn't have a name on the thing, but that is the Finding Dory Steelbook. 5-Year Engagement, Flying High, also known as Airplane, Focus, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, one of my favourite comedies as well, Forrest Gump, Founder, Four Brothers, and Freaks of Nature. Moving on again, we got Friends with Benefits, the Frozen Steelbook. Again, doesn't say it, but that is the Frozen Steelbook. Fury, Funny People, Gangster Squad, Get Hard, Get Out, Ghostbusters Steelbook, and then the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 in normal Blu-ray, because I bought the Steelbook after, and I wanted the Steelbook because it was cool as shit. Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, Going in Style, Goodfellas, Good Will Hunting, Goonies, Goosebumps, Green Lantern Steelbook, the Ryan Reynolds movie, both Gremlins movies, Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2, and then Guardians of the Galaxy. Next column here, Hacksaw Ridge, Hairspray, Halloween, Hancock, all 3 Hangover movies, 2 of the 3 Harold and Kumar movies. I've got Harold and Kumar, Escape from Gonorrhea May, and The Christmas, Not White Castle. Haunted House 1 and 2, The Help, Hercules animated movie there, all 3 High School Musicals, because again guys, we're talking about essentials. You gotta have these 3. Don't unsubscribe guys, I was joking. Hitch, Hitchcock, and they are the 3 steelbooks for the Hobbit movies. Moving on to the next row, continuing hates because they're alphabetized, because I have to. You can't not. We got Home, Home Alone Steelbook, Horns, Horrible Bosses 2, Hot Fuzz, Hot Rod, Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, How to Train Your Dragon, one of my favourite, and number 2, favourite animations like all time, one of them, and I had to post them all, I absolutely love it. The Hunger Games movies, I Am Legend, and the Ice Age movies, all 5. If we quickly move along, I Love You Man, if not one of my favorite, if not my favorite, one of my favorite movies of all time. Hilarious, Paul Rudd, Jason Segel. In-Betweeners movies, both of them one of my favorite series of all time. Inception, The Incredible Wonderstone, The Incredibles, another one of my favorite animations. Incredible Hulk, all the Indiana Joneses. Insidious 1 and 2, some of my favorite horror movies. Internship, The Invisible Man Steelbook, Iron Giant, all 3 Iron Man movies, including the 3rd one on the Steelbook there. Irrational Man, both John Wick movies, Journey to the Center of Earth and Journey to the Earth 2, the animated and the live-action Jungle Book, one of them's Steelbook. Juno, Jurassic World, just go with it. A lot of Justice League movies coming out, Justice League Doom, Flashpoint Paradox, Throne of Atlantis, versus the Teen Titans, and War. I love DC, obviously you can tell. Kick-Ass, Kick-Ass 2, both the Kill Bills and both the Kill Bill Steelbooks, and Kingsman. Continuing on to the next show, again we got the Kingsman Steelbook. You've probably noticed I double dip a lot. It's because I buy a movie then see the Steelbook's dope as shit and I get it afterwards. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Kong Style Island Steelbook, Kung Fu Panda 1, 2 and 3, La La Land, one of my favourite movies ever, Legend of Tarzan, the Lego movie, the Lego Batman movie, Steelbook obviously there,
Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, Let's Be Cops, Lights Out, Lion King 1, 2 and 3, Lilo and Stitch 1 and 2, Little Mermaid 2 and 3, a lot of animations there. Little Miss Sunshine,
Logan,
and Limitless.
Looper, all three Lord of the Rings. Love, actually one of my favourite, if not my favourite, I think. Probably to be my favourite Christmas movie. Love Guru, Love and Mercy, Madagascar 1, 2 and 3, Mad Max Fury Road, Magic in the Moonlight, Maleficent, Mama Man from Uncle's Steelbook, Marmaduke, Martian and the Martian Steelbook, Mary Poppins and the Maze Runner. Moving on again. A bit of a shaky cam here, sorry guys. We got Meet the Robinsons, Memento, Mike and Dave, the Men in Black trilogy, the Moana Steelbook that is in backwards. Who has been fiddling with my Blu-rays and chucked it in backwards? That's something else. Monster House, Inc., Monsters University, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, The Nice Guys, all three Nightly Museums, The Night Before, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare on Elm Street, all the movies there, The Notebook, Notting Hill, two of just fantastic rom-coms, by the way. I mean, Notebook's probably more of a drama. I love Notting Hill. Now You See Me, Now You See Me 2, and the number 23. Moving on to the next row, we got Oceans 11, 12, and 13, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Orphan, Paranorman, Parental Guidance, Patriots Day, both Percy Jacksons, Phone Booth, both Pitch Perfects, Pixels, The Penguins of Madagascar, Point Break, the original, Power Rangers, Predator, The Prestige, Prometheus, and Prom Night, a lot of pros. The Proposal, Psycho Steelbook, Pulp Fiction, Rain Man, Ratatouille, Reservoir Dogs, Revenant, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I double dipped on that one because I bought the Caesar box set after. Robots, the Rocky, a solo movie. I don't know why I struggled to get that one out. Rocky Horror, Rough Night, all three Santa Clauses movies. Saving Mr. Banks, Scarface, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Selfless, and Seven. I'll recommend Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, by the way, just while we're moving on. Seven Psychopaths, Shaun of the Dead, a great horror comedy movie. She's Out of My League, Secret Life of Walter Mitty, All Four Shrek, Silence of the Lambs, Silver Linings Playbook, Simpsons Movie, both Sin Cities, Sky High, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Southpaw, Space Jam Steelbook, and all three original Spider-Mans. Alright, moving on, we're probably going to get even more shaky because I have to hold it by hand, not the tripod anymore. But Split, SpongeBob SquarePants Movie, SpongeBob Out of Water, all the original 6 Star Wars Steelbooks, The Force Awakens, Straight Outta Compton, Step Brothers, Suicide Squad Steelbook, Super 8, Super Bad. I love Super 8, by the way, fantastic movie, and Super Bad. But Superman Anthology, the 5-movie collection, Syrup, Taken 1, 2, and 3. Moving on to Tarzan, Ted 1 and 2. All the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, all 6 of them there. You got the 3 originals, the animation, and the 2 new ones. Teen Titans, Judas Contract, both Thors, aside from the new one that hasn't come out yet. The Tim Burton collection, which has got Beetlejuice, Corpse's Bride, and I want to say there's one more in there, but I can't think. Oh, Sweeney Todd as well there. The 3 Toy Story movies, Training's Day, both Train Spottings, Train Wreck, and The Truman Show. Again, sorry for the shakiness. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, hilarious movie. Two Night Stand, Unstoppable, Up, Valentine's Day, V for Vendetta, Wall-E, Watchmen, The Waterboy's meant to be there, but someone must have taken it. Wedding Singer, Whiplash, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, White Him, Wizard of Oz, Wolf of Wall Street, Woman in Black, Wonder Woman, Would You Rather, the original X-Men trilogy, X-Men Origins, X-Men First Class, the Wolverine, and then the newer ones as well, Apocalypse and Days of Future Past, Yes Man, and You Don't Mess with Zohan, Z for Zachariah, Zodiac Steelbook, Zombieland, and Zootopia, 2 of my favourite movies ever, and Zootopia is pretty good, but I wouldn't put them in that category. A few more box sets. We've got the Argo Extended Collection, the Batman Original Anthology, the first 4, excluding the 1978 one, the Godfather trilogy, the Dust from Dawn trilogy, the Rocky Collection. It's a Sylvester Stallone one here. It's got, there you go, Cobra, Assassins, Tango and Cash, The Specialist, and Demolition Man. And then we're done with Blu-rays. It's crazy. If I can get this back in, I'm not going to try. Alright, so we're done with Blu-ray. We're moving on to my DVDs. They're on a different shelf, but I've got the Kings of Queen complete series there as well. But we'll move on to the DVDs.
Alright, a bit darker here because the light's not directly on it. But I've got a different shelf for my DVDs now because I'm in the room. Most of these are TV series, but we got all Aussie Adventures, both seasons. We got the first 8 seasons of American Dads, 1 to 3 volumes of DuckTales, all 3 seasons of In-Betweeners, sorry. The first 4 and only available DVD seasons of The Middle, the first season of Modern Family, the first 7 seasons of One Tree Hill, first 5 volumes of Scooby-Doo Mr. Incorporated TV show, SpongeBob SquarePants Heroes of Bikini Bottom, like a weird TV movie kind of thing, the first 9 volumes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original show, and then we got the actual DVDs here, the movie DVDs. We got the American Pie selection, same set, I got that earlier, but then I got the Blu-rays, Avatar, The Avengers, I'll have those movies on Blu-ray again, Batman Under the Red Hood, Benchwarmers, Cujo, Descendants 2, It's a Wonderful Life, Jingle All the Way, John Tucker Must Die, huge guilty pleasure, Just Go With It, Little Nicky, Miracle on 34th Street, On the Dole, The Pacifier, Petunia. We got a 2-movie Power Rangers collection, The Rocker, The Vicious Kind, White Chicks, and Zoom. A lot of guilty pleasures in the DVD section. A lot of Adam Sandler movies, by the way, so don't hate me too much. But that is it.
Alright, that is it, guys. That is my full collection, my DVD/Blu-ray collection, more like Blu-ray/DVD collection, but my full collection as of mid-January 2018. I'll probably, get a few more in like a few days, but at this point in time, this is my full collection, 500 plus Blu-rays, as I said before, and probably 50 to 100 DVDs, if I can count correctly, but I can't. So I hope you guys enjoyed. As I said, I got another Blu-ray update coming up, so look forward to that. I got a special box set that I'm ordering that I'll probably do a video on unboxing, because I'm looking forward to doing that, as well as Steelbook Sunday. Subscribe to that, as well as my reviews, guys. I always do reviews twice a week, once a week, whatever it is. At least once a week, I got a new review out, as well as rerun reviews every single month. So if you guys are seeing me for the first time, press that subscribe button to keep up to date. You can like if you liked this. If you liked the collection, press that like button. Comment what you guys thought of my collection. If it needs to get a bit bigger, get some steroids into it, bump it up a bit more. But of course, guys, have a good one.